Congratulations on the film.
Thank you so much.
I can imagine it's a bit of a logistical nightmare with this film, given, there's 2 hours plus of this film, and obviously you've only showed us 30 minutes, and you've done all the marketing and everything else, and it's quite secretive. Are you going to be quite relieved when you've been able to show everything to everyone, all the fans can kind of digest all the rest of it that we haven't seen just yet?
Yes, very relieved. I think we all live in constant fear of just totally blowing it. And I came close last night on the carpet too, actually. So I will be very relieved when my heart isn't, pounding out of my chest that I'm going to get taken out by the Marvel security SEAL team. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it's a special event for lots of fans, given that it's Hugh and Ryan and it's been teased for a long time and they've had this amazing friendship. For you being part of it, what's been the biggest highlight of not just seeing them on screen, but seeing them kind of come together and bring their friendship onto the screen?
Honestly, it's like in my wildest dreams, I never could have imagined being a part of a project like this. Even if just from the auspices of like just being a part of a project like Deadpool and Wolverine with these characters, but then on a personal level, being able to collaborate with them or try to contribute, one iota, it's been the most personally gratifying experience in my entire life. And I keep semi-joking that maybe I should retire because I just don't know what I could possibly do that will ever be as good as this again.
Yeah. You've got a female antagonist in this, played by the brilliant Emma Corrin. How did she kind of enter the fray as the perfect kind of yin to these guys' yang?
Shawn and Ryan really had a tunnel vision for Emma. Like, there was no one else that was ever discussed for this role, and they were totally right. I mean, as usual, their creative instincts are bang on, and it was such a perfect casting for this role for so many reasons. And Emma just has this inherent coolness, right? And plays Cassandra with such an unpredictability. And every scene with Cassandra, is with these two giant movie stars. So to find someone who could hold their own and be kind of squirrely and unpredictable, yet also inviting, like for some reason you're just like, this person is so beautiful and has this amazing accent and we want to trust this person, but we know they're evil. And then Emma's kind of slender frame compared with these two, juxtaposed with these two giant icons. It's just a strange alchemy that seems to work really well.
Yeah. I know Hugh's mentioned about the yellow suit, and back in 2000 when they did X-Men, it wasn't considered the thing to do. That's why they wore black spandex. But I was listening to interviews and I thought to myself, 3 years before that, we had George Clooney in bat nipples in Batman and Robin. So I was kind of like, it's a bit thing. But for fans and for you guys, that must have been, to see him in that for the very first time, even before you shot, that must have been a moment where you all just sort of stepped back and just thought, why didn't we do this sooner?
I mean, it was one of the craziest things. It was the camera test. It was before we started shooting, and to see both of those guys, first of all, in costume together was just mind-blowing. But Hugh walking out in the yellow and blue, I mean, there were grown men sobbing on the set. So we knew it was a special, very special thing.
Yeah. I think that's for a lot of fans in their reactions, it is a LFG. It was the LFG moment, I think.
Really?
I would imagine, I've seen a few reactions where they are screaming what this represents. As a final question for you as a producer, now you've done this one, are there any characters in Marvel that you would love to work on a solo film, or a character that we haven't seen yet that you would like to bring into the MCU, or just play with one of the old guard one day?
Honestly, I would love to play with Storm. That was just such a cool character for me growing up, and was really formative in my, movie-going years, and that's one I'd like to play with someday.
Nice. You see, now you've said it, the fans are going to be like, oh.
Let's go, Storm movie!
Storm movie, or is she in this? Who knows?
Yeah.
I wish you all the best with the film. Thank you so much for your time again. Love to see you again.
Yeah, great.
Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey You Guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!